Ignoble Metrian has defied multiple summons to withdraw from her Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akaran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologist before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data.
Performing our duty is our pride, Magos.
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Hold position! We might request additional armaments for that Trigon.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
The Trigon could be anywhere. Close formation!
Titan formation and reposition. Conserve ammunition. The Trigon is not our objective.
Indeed, Viridian. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical.
Sending fragment! Resources acquired. This foothold is a bulwark against the Reaper. Rally and relocate, brothers!
Make haste with singular purpose.
Displays aggressive behavior. This locus gives us a tactical advantage. Rally and relocate, brothers.
Make haste with singular purpose.
A lift station lies just ahead, Viridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Affirmative. Securing efficient transport now.
Watch for psychic onslaught. Still gentle.
Remain patient. Transport lifting now. Max, I have transmitted no authorizations.
Positioning is disadvantageous. Do not linger too long in any one spot.
Transport is expected. Begins, ceases.
Ignore the servo sky and focus on footholds. Reloading back. Go! Regroup on the lift. Advance on our objectives. Elite level sequence. Pass it up.
Ignoel-Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a manner.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am... Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Any instructions? Our orders stand.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Let Magos Gallio do what the wayward servants.
Your righteous reach is a beacon.
Servo skull deserves extra scrutiny, and so does whomever tampered with it. Once I heard of a servo skull performing songs. I thought it a jest. Incoming forward! Ready to deploy. No Trigon shall compromise our objective. We are not intimidated by the Fulgrim army. We crush the ravenous brood.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief caused by remaining skin. Be warned, Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
I trust you will hold this Ignoel-Metrian accountable for her sins, Magus. Muster at my location. There is no going back, brothers.
Your brothers think you are the weakest among them.
Tyranids dispatched and dismantled.
Operation jeopardized. It summoned legions of Xenos.
Statis, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Procure melter charges and affix them to the Tyranid burrows. Utilize melter tactics to negate Xenos' presence.
Skitter to the grave, Xenos.
Sterilize these burrows with Xenos. Behold the glory of thermal purification. A fine instrument of destruction in my hands.
Delta Storage X-0110 to this is scanner. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on.
Purify their petty tunnels with the melter charges. Seal the Xenos-infested chasms with the thermal weaponry. No beast shall crawl from that crevasse.
Keep scanning for signs of the Trigon. No foe may hide from the Imperial's justice. Follow me through.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrion, cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
None of this matters. You will be dead soon.
This galaxy is the door to the tower. Tyranids hit hard. The Starseeds hit hard. We crushed the ravenous brood. No going back. Reload.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Gallia or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to rout Xenos to assault your locus.
Dig in and defend!
Commencing signal disruption.
Get us the way.
Connection link terminated.
Cordon off the next connection. All we need to rekindle the light is a power cell for the generator.
Requisition a fresh power cell.
I beseech you, Galileo, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Lictor fumbled its tactical advantage.
Counter-tactics successful.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Commencing signal disruption.
Finishing firepower!
Grenade released! That Xenos is living artillery!
Success! The connection is no more.
Return to Metrium's containment unit. See, Metrium, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hopes.
The Xenos threat will no longer trouble us.
These tender drops of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galileo. My imagination is already achieving my designs. You are fools, as
Silence, Metrium. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
The asset does not seem to have anything left to say.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
Xenos! Take cover! Fireball has been stopped!
Adversary conditions deteriorating.
There is no but weather left in our path.
Then so be it.
Dispensing stims. Follow me through.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrium's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Run this monstrosity no quarter. Where shall I go?
Trigon has high ground advantage. Charge deployment approved.
I am bravely injured. Xenos blight the galaxy, and our hatred is the only cure.
Annihilate tyranny rivals.
The Xenos assails us!
Waste nothing, brothers. Look for an attack from above!
Trigon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Viridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds.
This errand makers should receive repercussions for her maladaptive behaviors.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.